everyone, and welcome to DHS English 9. I am Mrs. Brown. I have been teaching at Dinuba High School for 4 years now, both 9th grade and 11th grade, and I am very excited to have your student in my class. So just to give you a little bit of an overview of what English 9 is all about, English 9 is meant to prepare your students to listen more carefully and follow directions thoroughly. Prepare students for English 10, obviously. Prepare students for higher level thinking and critical analysis. Develop students' speaking and listening skills. Develop students' narrative, informative, and argumentative writing skills. Develop students' reading skills in both literature and nonfiction. Each of the above skills and knowledge is necessary for 10th through 12th grade, college, and career readiness. So that's basically what we are teaching in English 9 as we are reading different things and doing different assignments. The materials needed for the class, obviously, with this online format, we do need a DHS Chromebook. So if your student is not using a Chromebook checked out by the school, I would recommend that for this class. It has all of the Chrome extensions that we utilize, and it does have a camera that allows me to monitor the students through ClassWise to help ensure that they are working on classwork during class time. Reliable internet. The school does have MiFi boxes available if your internet at home is not reliable enough for the class sessions. Current novel or textbook that we are using during class, notebook or paper that they can use to take notes, pencil, pens, highlighters, and other normal school supplies. I do have some digital classroom expectations, and I go over these with the students every time we meet in Zoom. Always try, do your best, stay on task. So this does mean keeping all distractions at bay, including your cell phones. I do expect that students turn on their cameras. Be respectful of yourself, your classmates, and your teacher. The chat box is only for questions about lessons and activities or answers to questions about lessons and activities. And then obviously if I get logged out, I do expect them to stay in the Zoom for at least 5 minutes and then check Remind or Google Classroom for instructions from me, which is the school's policy. Weekly routines. So these are important for you to know. Most reading will be done in class, but with the limited class time, students will also need to be able to read independently. I do always provide an audio for them to listen to if they prefer. There will be writing in this class. They will be writing multiple essays throughout the semester and smaller writing assignments. All essays need to be written in MLA format and submitted to both Google Classroom and Turnitin.com. All assignments are dropped into Google Classroom on Monday, and students have until the following Monday before class to complete the assignments, sometimes longer if the assignment calls for it. Students are assigned approximately 2 to 3 hours of homework each week per state regulations for instructional time. So that is important for you to understand that outside of the 45-minute class sessions, they do have a substantial amount of homework that they need to complete for my class and for their other classes. I do want to mention that each week on Google Classroom, I post a weekly schedule. It looks something like this. So there's a daily learning objective for every day of the week. We have our synchronous lessons, and I post the agenda there. And I also have asynchronous lessons for the days that we do not meet. Just to let you know, you're probably going to hear the terms asynchronous and synchronous a lot. Synchronous means that we are there meeting in a session together, and then asynchronous is something that they do on their own when we are not face-to-face in a Zoom session or a Google Hangout session. So their asynchronous lessons are the assignments that I assign outside of class to help build their understanding and support what we are doing in those 45-minute class sessions. So if you were ever interested in looking at this weekly schedule and checking it, it would be posted every Monday morning at 8 a.m. You could ask your student to pull it up for you on Google Classroom. The DHS English Department grading policies, homework and classwork will be graded for completion and effort to the satisfaction of the teacher and is due at the beginning of class. Work that is incomplete will receive reduced credit, and late homework will be given a partial credit with the teacher discretion. So in PowerSchool, you'll notice that I use 3 different colored flags. Orange means that the assignment is missing, red means that the assignment is late, and blue means that the assignment is incomplete. So if you see those flags on any of your students' assignments, that's what those flags mean. Late assignment policy, all assignments are to be turned in on the due date. However, I will accept major assignments, papers, projects, presentations, etc., beyond the teaching unit, but there will be a 10% grade penalty. Other assignments will be accepted late within the teaching unit, but there will be a 10% grade penalty. Once the unit of study is over, these smaller assignments will no longer be accepted. So major assignments like essays, projects, presentations will still be accepted even though that unit of study is over, but the smaller assignments that build up or accompany the lessons will no longer be accepted. Students will be given several warnings about the end of the unit through email, Google Classroom announcements, remind messages, and reminders during class time. So they will have plenty of warnings coming up on the end of the unit to get those missing assignments turned in. If you have any questions about that, please let me know. And if anything is going on, please let me know, and we can make adjustments as necessary. Cheating and plagiarism policy. So cheating and plagiarism includes copying another student's work, allowing another student to copy from your work, and or copying work from a book, magazine, internet source, etc., without the proper citation. Plagiarism and cheating are serious breaches of the Student Honor Code. Any student caught cheating or plagiarizing will receive a 0 for that test, assignment, essay. A referral form will be submitted to the office and your parents or guardians will be notified. So please encourage your child to not cheat or plagiarize or allow other people to cheat or plagiarize off them. If they do, that is why they will receive a 0 for that assignment. I would rather give extra time than have a child or a student feel like they need to plagiarize. So again, please reach out to me with any concerns. PowerSchool. So students should have their PowerSchool information. This is where they can find their grades for individual assignments as well as the overall class grade. If you do not have an access code to that, please contact your child's school counselor for the access code. Really important that your student has access to that, and it's really important that you have access to it as well. So there is a parent login. You can monitor your students' grades, progress, missing assignments, and it is a perfect way to keep track of all of that. I do update grades on a weekly basis, so usually by Thursday or Friday, the grades for the following week's assignments that were due that Monday should have been updated and put into PowerSchool. Emperor reports, grade reports do go out every 6 weeks as well. In fact, they mailed a Emperor report on Monday, so you should be getting that for the first 6 weeks of school soon. All right, you may contact me anytime at my email. That is the most reliable way to get in touch with me. If you ever need to call me, just let me know. But does anybody have any questions?